Welcome back to Roll for Recipe, the series where the dice are the head chef. I'll roll for some ingredients and then make a dish with them. Let's get rolling. Kicking things off with a restriction, and that is a 5 for a small plate, and a d12 for protein, 12 for lobster meat, expensive small plates, a d10 for carb, that is 5 for corn and lobster, a lot of directions to go with those. And now 2d20 for seasonings. That is 13 for marjoram and 17 for furikake, interesting combination. 2d20 for produce. That is 12 and 13 for asparagus and tomato, both very good, versatile produce. Finishing the rolls with a d100 wild magic roll. And that is 91 for coconut milk. Here's a summary of what we rolled, so let's get cooking. So I think there are a lot of options with this combination. This is actually a really good roll. You could do a lobster succotash, like a side dish. You could do like a dip, lobster and tomato dip with some corn chips. But what I'm going to go with here is a polenta with some lobster tomato salad on top. To cook the polenta, we're gonna use our vegetable stock and that coconut milk that we rolled, and we're gonna cook that down until it's nice and thick. Then with the asparagus and the tomatoes, we roasted them off very quickly in the air fryer. We're gonna mix them with the marjoram, some lemon juice, olive oil, and the lobsters, make that into a little bit of a salad. Gonna finish off that polenta with some Parmesan cheese, mix that in, and then we're gonna get to plating. We're gonna put our polenta on the base, put the salad on top, some furikake seasoning and chives on top of that, and garnish it with a lobster claw. So I think on camera this bowl might look bigger than it is, but it is a very small bowl actually. All right, bon appetit. So yeah, this does actually taste really good. The polenta is really nice. I like that coconut milk in there. The asparagus still had some bite, so that along with the furikake kind of gave a good textural contrast to everything else, which was relatively soft. I also had a second plate to the side because I wasn't sure how I wanted to plate it. I liked how the other one looked better though. All right, I'm gonna give this dish an 8.5 out of 10, and I'm gonna call it the Surfside Polenta. Overall, the dish had a really good flavor, everything balanced pretty well with each other, and there was a lot of good textural contrast. And while nothing quite popped out at me as being super amazing, it was definitely a win. All right guys, as always, thanks for watching. Remember to like and follow, and I'll see you next time.